Then in October, he says, wow, now do something about this. The biggest of all political scandals in history, I guess history of the world. Biden, Obama, and crooked Hillary led this treasonous plot. Woo, what's this? Pressures Attorney General Barr to start a pre-election investigation into his political enemies. In a torrent of tweets, Mr. Trump demands that Mr. Barr indict Biden, Clinton, and Obama. Where are all of the arrests? So if your MAGA friends talk about lawfare, remember what this guy tried to do. In October, before the November election, orders his attorney general to just randomly investigate people. Then on November 4th, he says, frankly, we did win this election. As a reminder, last week he admitted that they lost. Mr. Trump says at the White House around 2 a.m., a few hours after polls close, with millions of ballots left to count, he adds, we want all voting to stop. Then in November, he fires his defense secretary in the wake of his election loss. Secretary Mark Esper, among other disagreements, opposed Trump's demand that troops be deployed to American cities. Mr. Esper's firing raises alarms about what plans Mr. Trump has in mind for the military. November 9th withholds briefings from the Biden transition team. Mr. Trump's refusal to acknowledge the outcome of the election means the incoming administration cannot get access to intelligence briefings prior to the transition. November 2020 tries to overturn the Michigan results, include inviting Republican state lawmakers to the White House and calling 2 Republican county officials to urge them not to vote to certify. No meddling there. God, this guy. Peter Navarro, he tweets in December, 36-page report alleging election fraud more than sufficient to swing victory to Trump. A great report by Peter. Statistically impossible to have lost the 2020 election. Big protests in December on January 6th. Be there, will be wild. Now, as a reminder, I think I have a video of him finally admitting that he lost. Where is that? Let's see. Pull that up for you guys. It's kind of nice that we can, years later, fact check this piece of work. Because his supporters forget things that he's done and said. Here it is.
I was told if I got 63 million, which is what I got the first time, you would win. You can't not win. And I got millions of more votes than that, and lost by a whisker. But I've done well with debates. I became president. Then the second time I got...
That's basically as close as we're going to get to a Trump concession. Now, people will say, oh, Hillary Clinton never conceded, because I think that's like a MAGA media cinematic universe talking point. So let me just show you. This is Hillary Clinton.
This vast
the next morning,
Donald Trump and offered to last night I congratulated Donald Trump and offered to work with him on behalf of our country. I hope that he will be a successful president for all Americans. This is not the outcome we wanted or we worked so hard for, And I'm sorry that we did not win this election for the values.
There you go. That's what a grown-ass person does. When you lose, you bring the country together, you concede, you wish the winner all the success, and you move on. If you want to run again, that's fine. But, yeah, that's what... You don't tweet out fake reports from Peter Navarro. Okay. December 22nd, like, after he's already lost, he denounces a bill to provide COVID release as a disgrace, claiming to want bigger stimulus payments. Okay, so for all of you MAGA folks who talk about, wow, you know, Biden overspent for the stimulus, he spent too much money. Remember that it was Trump who actually wanted even a bigger stimulus, maybe to kind of improve his poor economic record. He then vetoes the military spending bill. He objects to parts of the bill, including measures to rename military bases that previously were honoring Confederate generals. Okay. I'm not sure why he's so big on the Confederates. 2021. He won't go away. He's like
7,780.
Oh, just go away,
votes,
bro.
Which is one more than we have. Because we won the state. So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find...
This is him talking to Brad Raffensperger,
11,780.
the Georgia Secretary of State,
which is one
after
more than
the
we
election is done. This
Because
is
we
in
won the
January
state.
of 21.
So,
Leave it alone, bruh. And then we now know he lost all 60 of his court cases. Then, of course, Jan 6 happens. He lies about stolen election, culminating in a mob storming the Capitol, targeting his vice president in order to stop the certification by the states of their 2020 election results. Trump takes no actions for hours. At least 7 people die in connection with the attack. Dozens are injured. Now, the MAGA people will say, well, they were invited in and they were just taking pictures and tourists, and that everybody was just walking through the doors peacefully. Or they will say these were people that were just Antifa disguised as MAGA. Can you believe this? That they freaking penetrated the Capitol? What the hell? Look at this, guys. This is despicable. Jan 13th. Becomes the first president in U.S. history to be impeached twice. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are, nostalgic about the pre-pandemic prices. I think we all wish prices would be lower. Two things, like inflation is happening globally. Inflation is coming down. And let's not forget the outrageous, deplorable behavior by Donald Trump during his first 4 years. I think we've forgotten how crazy it was. And let me just wrap, and this is probably going to cause this live stream to be demonetized, but that's okay, because I think we need to see and remind ourselves of what happened under this man's watch. And blaming Nancy Pelosi for the Trump supporters ransacking the Capitol, not cool. Let's see if I can.
We're going to see some of what our witness.
Let's just show you this video and then we'll wrap up. It's pretty easy to forget what a
saw on January 6th. Let's see the video, please. But please be advised that it contains graphic images and strong language, which many may find disturbing.
Hey, brother, we're boots on the ground here. We're moving on to Capitol now. I'll give you a boots on the ground update here in a few.
Multiple capital entries. Multiple capital entries. We're still taking metal, sharpened objects, missiles to include bottles and rocks, and hand-thrown chemical-grade fireworks. This is now effectively a riot.
1349 hours declaring it a riot.
Okay, guys, apparently this tip of the spear has entered the Capitol building.
If I give this up, they're going to have to run access. At least this Capitol we can defend. We got to hold what we have.
Your pins off.
Yeah. The fuck?
Take your pins off.
Where the fuck are they?
Crucial 50 has blanked. 1033. I repeat, 1033. West part of the Capitol. We have been pranked and we've lost the lives.
Lock the shields! Lock them together! Lock them together! We need patriots run! Jimmy, get him to the back! Get him to the back! Get him to the back! Let's get some fresh faces up front! All right, let me out! Get out here! Can I speak to Pelosi? Yeah, we're coming, bitch! Oh, my bitch, we're coming for you too, fucking traitor!
They've got the gallows set outside this Capitol building. It's time to start fucking using them.
making a list, put all those names down, and we start hunting them down one by one.
Traitors get guillotined.
Mobilize in your own cities, your own counties, storm your own capital buildings, and take down every one of these corrupt motherfuckers.
So we fucking need to have 30,000 guns on there.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and
I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. If that's not a red line, I mean, I know people are pissed. They're like, well, capital gains taxes would be lower under Trump, or Tim Walz, like, he wasn't really a coach, he was an assistant coach. Or Kamala Harris, I don't like her laugh. But we just saw the U.S. Capitol being violently attacked by our own citizens and encouraged by the man that is running for president again. Isn't that a red line that was crossed? If you can't have a democratic election and you tell all your supporters who trust you that election was stolen, when everyone in your campaign staff tells you it wasn't, when your attorney general, when the head of the FBI, when the governor of Georgia, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, when they all the states say, like, look, this stuff is certified, it's over. And you tell people, like, let's go to the Capitol, I'll be there with you. You're not going to have a country anymore if you don't fight. To me, that's kind of disqualifying. So right now, as a little reminder of what's on the line here, let me show you. And then I gotta wrap this up because I gotta go make dinner for the nerdlings. This election, which is only a few weeks from now, is as close as it ever gets, man. Let's look at Pennsylvania. $46 to $45. 46 to 45, guys. Wisconsin, 47 to 44. Michigan, 46 to 44. North Carolina, 46.2 to 45.7. Arizona, 45.7 to 45.4. So, despite the fact that this individual caused 4 years of drama and then left the country in shambles and tried to undermine our democracy, he is tied with Kamala Harris. His supporters, either they'll say Jan 6 was the Kraken coming, or the revolution, or a 1776 moment, or now they say it was nothing it was just a bunch of peaceful people, or it was Antifa or Venezuela, whatever, like, they are going to turn out. They are going to turn out. You saw the video. Like, some of his supporters are really hardcore. And they don't care what you or I say or think. The only way to make sure we don't have another 4 years of God knows what with a very old, diminished man who has a very sensitive ego, who will not be surrounding himself by any institutionalists. They'll all be hardcore loyalists and family members. He talks about making the country a developing country or third world country. You elect Trump, you'll see that. Any rate, please go out there and vote. As Soldier One says, check to make sure you're still registered. Even if you're in a blue state, please vote it up, because even if Harris wins and it's close, you know what he's going to do. You know what he's going to do. He's going to say, I didn't lose. It was robbed. You're not going to have a country. You need to fight, blah, blah, blah. So please vote and tell all your Trump friends that you're going to vote, so they know that he lost fair and square. And thanks for watching. And if you can do me a solid, can you give me a like and a share and comment below? What do you think? Am I making this out to be more? Am I being too dramatic about what happened on January 6th? Like, I kind of feel like this is going to go down in history, and somehow half the country thinks nothing happened. I don't get that after watching that video. At any rate, good luck, Godspeed, and hug your family. Bye, nerds. Oh, we forgot the going away music. Okay, 3 takeaways. One is, I think all of us forgot how crazy Trump was. Not just Jan 6, but all the crazy crap he did beforehand. Oh, actually, I've demonetized this stream so I can say it. All the crazy shit he did beforehand. Number 2 is, this election is a nail-biter. Yes, we all feel great that we were released from Biden prison, and now we have, like, someone decent. But it's still 50-50. And number 3 is, not only do we have to win, we have to make sure all of our Trump friends and family know that we are going to vote, so that when they're told that it's impossible that he lost, they remember, like, oh, actually a lot of my friends and family were supporting Harris, and it wasn't a coup. If there was anybody that should be talking about coups, it should not be Donald Trump after what he did on Jan 6. All right, nerds. Got to go make some chicken. See you guys later. Bye, nerds.